Hey guys, in this video we're going to go over the equipment you need to shoot a Matterport 3D floor plan. Now there are several options in creating a Matterport model. Previously you had to use a Matterport camera, but that's not the case today. You can use a Ricoh 360 camera like the Theta V or the Z1, and you can even create models using an iPhone or an iPad. That being said, the models themselves cost the same regardless of what equipment you choose to shoot with. We opt for the more expensive Matterport cameras because the quality is better and it gives us the opportunity to offer schematic floor plans to our customers. Now in regards to the Matterport cameras, there are several different ones available on the market. They have 4K options, but we opt to use the original MC200 model. We found that the 4K version camera takes up a lot more space on the iPad and it really doesn't enhance the experience all that much. Also, the majority of people are viewing these models on a mobile device where the increased quality isn't very noticeable. Matterport doesn't sell the MC200 model cameras anymore on their website, but you can find them used on eBay for around $2,000. Another big reason why we use Matterport cameras is battery life. You can literally shoot 10 different models on a single charge. One downside to using Matterport cameras is that the model does take longer as you have to wait for the camera to spin around. From our experience, it takes twice as long to model using a Matterport camera than if you were using a Ricoh 360 camera. So that is definitely something to take into consideration as well. Now let's talk some other camera options for creating Matterport models. We actually use Ricoh Theta Vs for our other 360 tour options, and it produces good results. In my opinion, there is a noticeable difference between the Matterport camera and a Ricoh camera, even if you opt for the more expensive Z1 camera. This is especially the case in regards to white balance. Now with the Z1, it has better resolution than the Theta V, but in my honest opinion, the visible difference isn't significant enough to justify the price difference from $300 for the Theta V to the $1,000 price tag of the Z1. One thing to keep in mind if you opt for the Ricoh camera is that the battery life isn't very good. If you have multiple shoots in a day, it is a good idea to charge it in your car between shoots. Now, if you want to use the iPad or iPhone, you can, but I don't recommend this option because the quality isn't as good as the 360 camera and it takes a lot more time. Another piece of equipment you're going to need outside of the camera is a nice sturdy tripod. Now, if you're using a Matterport camera, we recommend using the Manfrotto 190X. This tripod is not heavy and is very sturdy. The Matterport camera costs a lot of money, so you're gonna want a good sturdy tripod that's not going to tip over accidentally when shooting. Now from a capturing device standpoint, you can actually do Matterport models on your iPhone or iPad. We recommend using an iPad because you're gonna have to mark windows and mirrors as you go, and it's just a lot easier on a larger display. We also recommend using a faster iPad as transfer speeds from the camera to the iPad are going to be faster. We're currently using iPad Pros. Also keep in mind the capacity of your iPad because Matterport models do take up quite a bit of space. We purchase iPads that have at least 128 gigabytes of storage so that we're not having to delete a bunch of recent models, because there are times when you have to go back to a property to reshoot a room or something was out of place, and it's a lot easier just to pull up the previous model, remove the scans that in the area where you're rescanning and just rescan that area. You're not having to rescan the entire home. Alright guys, that's it for the equipment you need to shoot Matterport models. If our equipment recommendations change, we'll be sure to let you know. If you guys have any additional questions, feel free to reach out. We'll see you guys on the next one.